Hey, it's Wayne Pernell, Dr. P, Dr. Wayne Pernell, your outfluencer and your powerful presence mentor. This is another episode, I guess, episode of Ask Dr. P. So really, you can ask me anything. I'm going to read this thing that comes in from John. He says, why do we naturally feel so much stronger, vibrant, excited, and capable as we begin to take consistent action toward an intended outcome we believe to be worthy and well intended? That's a mouthful of a question there, John. Why do we feel excited when we set out on a new quest? We feel bold and emboldened and brave, I think, because we want the outcome. In Choosing Your Power, my very first book, in Choosing Your Power, I talk about the envisioned positive outcome. If you know where you're heading, you feel so much clearer. You feel really good about the steps you're taking to get there. And it feels great. Now, the question you didn't ask was, how come we don't feel so good sometimes when we actually get there? Why is it we feel unfulfilled? And that's my work when I do my retreats called Stuck at the Top. The Stuck at the Top retreats are about, we have this vision of success and we get there and we have some success behind us, but how come we don't feel so fulfilled when we actually get that thing we thought we wanted? And that's because the journey of getting there, the struggle itself, changes us. And so what we thought was so far away, by the time we get the strength and the internal fortitude and the wisdom that we need to actually have that outcome, it becomes like, oh, of course we want that, right? So have you ever studied for something really hard and it's like this thing that I have to pass this test and it seems so far away, and you study really hard and you study really hard and you study really hard, and by the time you take the test you're like, okay, I'm glad I passed the test. Like, it all makes sense, and it's because you studied really hard, and so we feel like like the quest we're on matters. And it does, because you make a difference in the world. The quest you're on matters. Now, can you keep that momentum going through every step of the way? That's the trick, right? So in dynamic transitions, what I talk about is redefining. Well, I talk about it in the significance factor also. What values do you have? And I talk about it from different perspectives. So different books, different angles, different thoughts. I'll summarize it here. And that's this. It, we have different ideas about what success is. And the notion that success is a thing or a place is just wrong, right? Well, when I get this, I'll be successful. When I land that job, when I get this contract, when I have that car, when I have X amount of money in the bank, when I get the perfect partner, the perfect house, that's not success. It feels good, but it never feels fully fulfilling. And the reason is, as good humans, you ache for more. You ache to do more, to have more, to be more. And really, in this community, it's to serve more. And so I think it's really important that you recognize that even if you have a powerful quest that you're on, I think it's great that that you change or at least take inventory of what you call success. Because partway up the hill, partway up climbing that mountain, and you see the mountaintop, you might actually see a mountaintop that's even higher. And that's what the breakthrough retreat, Stuck at the Top, it's a breakthrough success retreat. That's what we do there is, well, what have been your successes? What will be your successes? What do you treasure? Where are you headed? And to reignite that, because sometimes when you get to this place of success and you go, well, I did all that work and here I am. Hmm. right? Then you lose track of, well, there is more. And so it's to reignite that spark. And that's the key, is to keep finding those worthy quests, those worthy quests. The working title of Choosing Your Power, as I was writing it, this was almost a decade ago when I started writing it. The working title was A Worthy Struggle. And that's because I believe that the human process really is a worthy struggle. And it's interesting, here you are, and just keep on keeping that energy going. What's your next big next? Now, the other side of that is that you can't give what you don't have. So, two things. One, keep your studies going, right? Invest in yourself, commit to yourself to become bigger. And the other is rest. You've got to take care of yourself, right? So, um, in order to get bigger, you've got to go inward. And that's on the inner quest. It's also on refueling. So we feel great when we set out on a quest. Reignite that. And I hope that answers John's question. And I would open that up to you if you've got other questions. This is Ask Dr. P. Thanks for being here. We'll see you here next time.